Campton, this is Jake Cross. I've been putting this off for a while because I've been waiting to hear from my opponents for this weekend. And earlier today, 5-star Brockstar decided he was going to put his thoughts out into the open. So, I'm going to start off by talking about Luke. See, I never had an issue with you up until now just because of the fact that you wanted another shot at your Campton Clash title, and I was kind enough to give that to you. And you got the best of me that night, and you made my match at Mania a triple threat, but that still wasn't enough. No, you went as far as challenging Brock and I to a tables, ladders, and chairs match. Now you see, Brock and I, we've been to war. We know what it's like to be in that dangerous environment. But you, kid, you're as soft as charming, and you have no idea what's coming your way this Saturday. And Brock, I listened very closely to your promo earlier, and you were acting as if you were the backbone of this company, as if you were to leave, that the Clash would just cease to exist. And I'll admit, you've brought us a long way through a lot of stuff. But the Clash never grew more until Jake Cross took over the ring that used to be yours. You know, Brock, I'm really sick and tired of some long-haired, egotistical, self-centered punk like you call the shots around here. And since the last time we stepped in the ring together, I've done a lot of studying on you, Brock. Not just the way you work in the ring, and not just the psychology you use there. No, I took it as far as studying your background, your childhood, and I took a very close look at the way you were raised. And it seems to me that you and your father have always had a pretty strong relationship. You have always been your father's favorite wrestler, and your father has always been your biggest fan up until he met a man named Jake Cross. And since that moment, he has been starstruck at the work that I put on in that ring. Because I break my back every single time I step in there. Brock, I am your father's favorite wrestler. I am your little brother's favorite wrestler. And I am your little sister's favorite wrestler. Your entire family loves Jake Cross more than they love their own blood. And speaking of families, Brock, I caught wind that your sweet mother is terrified of what I'm going to do to her baby boy this weekend. And you know, I'm not soulless, I'm not heartless, so I reached out in advance to try and apologize for the pain and the suffering that I'm going to put her baby boy through. But Brock, while it's fresh on your mind, I want you to message Mommy and tell her this weekend, Saturday, April the 11th, that Daddy is going to take care of business.